welcome back to my channel. My name is Genevieve, the Practical Intuitive Healer. So I don't know exactly how you stumbled across this video. You might be a new subscriber, you might be a really old subscriber from when I started this channel literally like 10 years ago when I was an au pair for a family in France. Or you might have just stumbled across this video just now, and thank you YouTube for recommending me to you. I'm going to assume that's probably the way you found me, or you might have found me on a link to my Facebook or Instagram. Either way, here we are. And the reason I'm starting this video this way is because I want to give a little bit of background about me. I'm an intuitive healer and I do psychic mentorships with people. I teach people how to be psychic, and then I also do a lot of practical energy healing, almost like life coaching, but on a body energy level type of thing. But lately, a lot of my efforts and energy have been going into creating content like this on YouTube, and then also trying to build a new Instagram page I have called Genevieve the Healer. I also recently quit my day job about 5 months ago. I can link that video here. It's probably the most recent one before this one about quitting my job. And so for the past 5 months, about 5 months now, I have been doing this full time, trying to build my intuitive coaching business. And then, like I said, focusing on creating a lot of online content to try to spread my message, spread the healing, and attract a wider audience, just do more good on a wider scale. But I have to tell you, this is not easy. Like, I can't even explain to you the layers of self-doubt that have been creeping into my psyche the deeper I go. It's almost like the more self-confident I am and the more willing to take risk I am, it's like right after that leveling up, I'm like hit with this wall of self-doubt. And let me tell you, it is not easy. And today I've just been reflecting on how I've related to self-doubt throughout my life and how I know that this issue with self-doubt is so not unique to just me. In fact, I think that self-doubt is literally the #1 killer of our own joy in life, more so than anything else in life. It's self-doubt. And a lot of this self-doubt comes from comparing, and online there is so much like end product stuff, like this is what it looks like when you have all the followers and you're doing everything right, and this is what that looks like the shiny end product is what we're always seeing when we're online. But a lot of what we don't see is the struggle that people are going through when they're trying to get there, especially when everything is happening online. You are so isolated and you're creating on your own. Wow, I really was not expecting to get emotional filming this, but here we are. I'm already had to pause and turn off just so I could reset myself. So I guess the point of today's video is that if you are out there, if you are trying to live your dream, if you're trying to make something different in the world that is not conventional, it's something that has to come from inside of you, that you give to the world, I just want you to know that you are not alone. And I guess my emotionality on this topic just speaks to how deep and true these feelings can run, and how they can deeply affect us and make us want to quit before the dream is created. It makes me wonder how many people out there are in a similar position as me, trying to create something new in the world, new on their own, and are feeling this sense of doubt. Because a lot of the times when you're a new creator or a new entrepreneur and you're trying to spread your services on a wider scale, you can release things and it's like you just hear crickets because you don't have that audience yet. And then all the while, in the 5 months that you're not working, if you're me, your friends and family are asking, what do you do all day and how's it going? And And sometimes it feels like you're not sure how to answer those questions, but still knowing deep down that you're doing the right thing, you are on the right track to being successful, and that end product, that shiny end product that you see a lot of other people getting, is in sight if you just keep persevering and if you don't let the self-doubt come in and trick you into thinking that what you're offering or what you're doing is not worthwhile. So I guess this video is a little bit different for me in terms of the other videos that I've created, in that I don't necessarily have that checklist of things that you can do to help yourself when these feelings of self-doubt come up. I know there are so many things that you can do that will help it, and that I've been doing myself to get me through these things. One is being honest and talk about how you're feeling. It's what I'm doing right now. Two is what I've already said, to stop comparing yourself to others, which I can still do. It's like I don't even realize that I'm doing it half the time. It's like I just see someone else who has what I want, and a lot of times I'm really inspired by those people, but sometimes I'll see those people and I'll think, well, what is it about that person that they have what I want and I don't? As if their success is somehow proof that I can't be successful, when that's like a totally illogical, crazy thought, but I know it's a common one. So those are things, but I guess I'm making this video more as a pep talk to you if you are struggling, and to myself. Because for me, I know historically self-doubt has kept me arriving late in the game in so many different areas of my life. It wasn't until I turned 30 that I really started to make really healthier decisions for myself that were coming from a place of, I know what I want, and so I'm going to make decisions that align with what I want, and not decisions that were just based out of fear and what was easier to do and what would just keep me comfortable. And it took me a long time. Like, there's people I know who are killing it in this entrepreneur game, in even like the intuitive coaching game, and just all kinds of coaching games, and they are young. They're in their early 20s, and that's the kind of thing that sometimes I can see and think like, oh, well, I'm not, like, those people are already way better than me, or they just have a way bigger audience, or they're just doing so much more, and they're way younger than me. And it's just, I have so much limited information when I make those comparisons, and I have no idea what their journey was that got them to that point. And my journey is different, and I have something that's unique to offer, just like you do. Your journey is also different. So if you're also out there and you are thinking that you are too late in the game to quit your job, or to follow your dream, or to do that thing that you really want to do, or even to give yourself room to explore, because some of us know that we're unhappy in what we're doing, whether it be a day job or a bad relationship that we've just been in for too long, or whatever it is. Sometimes we're just too scared and too full of self-doubt and low self-esteem to even give ourselves a chance to explore another option. And I just don't want people to have to live that way anymore. I've seen the huge shifts in myself and how much happier I have been in general. I mean, right now I'm kind of emotional, it seems like, but overall my life is so much better, and I give myself room to be emotional because we're humans and we need to be. Before I was so obsessed with looking perfect all the time that I would never even consider publishing something like this, where it's me like blubbering and ranting about how I'm feeling and how it's affecting my ability to share my gifts and to do my business. But now I love myself enough to know that I can put something like this out there, and know that it will not only be maybe helpful for me to like allow myself to be vulnerable, but that it could also really help someone, whoever you are, that stumbles across this video and it's something that you needed right now. So the last thing I want to say in this unusually emotional video is, if you are an entrepreneur of any kind, if you're creating new content, if you're putting yourself out there as a coach or as some sort of creative, where you're having to make your own value in the world and really forge your own way, I just want you to know that you are doing such important work. And if you are just starting out and it feels like you might never get to that level of success that you see some other people are getting, I want you to know that all you need to do is just be consistent and persevere, and you will get there. And just know that you are not alone. Like, you don't know how many other people in your city or even on your street are people like me at home working and hustling and trying to make new content. And they're just like you, and you're not really as alone as you think, and there is a lot of value in what you have to offer, and there's a lot of people that need what your special gift is. So if you found this video and if you watched all the way to the end through all of this, I just want you to thank you for coming to my channel, for visiting, for supporting new YouTubers and people who are just trying to give their gift in the world and offer their service and make their way. You who are watching this, you are also extremely valuable, even if you are just here to watch videos. So if you'd like to see more content from me, I would love it if you subscribed, gave this video a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.